Welcome back. We have a special guest in studio this morning, our new general manager, Brooke Arnold, joining us here to talk about something we've been mentioning. You've seen these promos with Dow Quick talking about more power.
Yes.
So we have a new tower going up. This is so exciting.
We do. You know, it may not seem exciting to the average person, but this is one of the most monumental things that's actually happened in KOAM's history. So we're pretty excited about it and want to talk a little bit about why it's important to those who are watching.
Let's break it down with, first of all, why are we doing this?
So we're doing it for a couple of reasons. One, the existing tower is the original tower that was started when the station went on the air in 1953. So it's very, very old.
Yes.
And it actually ended up being a hazard to actually here at the station with the elements of whether it can rust. And so it's actually kind of a hazard. So we're going to take it down for that reason. But secondly, when we did the digital conversion in the early 2000s, it actually impacted our signal and folks being able to get our station and see our content. So, so the FCC has granted, and our parent company has invested in a new tower for us so that folks like you at home watching can see our content and receive important information and weather when it happens.
So there was a little bit of a transition. We actually had two towers up at one point, and the video that you just saw there was the last remnants of one of them coming down before we put up the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't want to get into all the technical parts of it and stuff because that's confusing to me anyway.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
What does it mean to our average viewer, though? I mean, what's going to happen for us when this is done?
Okay, so that's what's important, and the reason we're talking about it today is if you're watching us right now, that's great. That means you already have our signal, but there's actually lots of folks, including myself actually at home, I have struggled to get our signal at home. And so what it means for you all at home is once we transition to the new tower, those of you who struggle to get the signal but can get it, so again, I have an antenna at home, if I put it just right, I can get our signal, but it's kind of, it struggles a little bit. So if you're like me, once this happens, you won't have that problem as much. Some folks don't get us at all, so you're not even seeing this interview, and we're gonna have to try to communicate to those people that they'll be able to get the signal. So that's the biggest thing, is that people will be able to get us. The second thing is sometimes folks struggle to get us inside buildings. And so this new power will be able to go across the walls, if you will, and people will be able to get us stronger. Which
is my situation because I live across from this huge brick building that I can't get the signal through. I mean, I live in Pittsburgh.
Right here.
I think it's close enough. I should be able to get it, but there's a struggle right now, so this will help out.
Yep.
So what do folks need to do once, okay, first of all, during the process, the signal might get weaker. Why is that?
Yes. Okay. So in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to, when we take the tower down, the temporary tower that we're working on right now is going to be what we use to broadcast the signal. And so that could impact you just temporarily for a couple of weeks. So if you're watching, if you normally watch, and here in a couple of weeks you notice you can't get us or the signal's weak, hold on just a short period of time. Then we'll switch to the new tower after that temporary process, and then you'll be golden. So just be aware, those of you who are watching, that you may struggle for a couple of weeks to get us during that temporary transition.
And you may need to rescan your channels to pick us up
Yes,
again.
Yes, let's talk about that. So after the new tower comes up, you at home, and more importantly, the folks who aren't seeing this because they can't get us, they'll be able to pick up the signal by rescanning their television sets. So if you have trouble here in a couple of weeks, go on and rescan. You can get more information about how to rescan on our website at koamnewsnow.com/power. And we have details and FAQs on what type of antenna you might need, or if you have a built-in antenna, how you can rescan your TV. So that will be kind of the action item for you once that's
And we'll
done.
make sure that this interview is actually, with all this great information from you, Brooke, is on that page as well.
Okay.
So that if you're watching, but you have a friend that isn't currently able to get us, you can tell them to log on to that website, our website, koamnewsnow.com/power, and they can find out more information about how to get us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, spread the word.
Yes, that's where we need your help. If you're watching, like Tanya said, tell your friends and family. They'll be able to get us very soon.
All right, this is exciting. All right, anything else you want to add?
No, just thank you all for watching. We appreciate you, and thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.